Oh my.
Whoa, what's up everybody? It's your boy
Damn,
Blue11 and we're
wait,
back
you're
with
not even-
another stream.
You're not even on my. You're not even like have sound on my side.
Oh,
So
turn it back on.
yeah, you didn't give me
Does
time.
that mean I need to do the intro again?
Yeah, no, try talking now. See what happens.
Okay, what's up everybody? It's your boy.
Hey, why is it not working?
What?
Oh my god, it reset again. How do I fix this? There has to be a way to like freaking fix this without me setting it every time I like disconnect my.
I don't know.
I fixed it last time and now I'm pissed off because once I moved it, I screwed everything.
Yeah, there's a way to set it to the
Can you-
audio source specifically, but you're too lazy for that.
No, it just keeps resetting to the other thing anyways, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's
Can
because
you just go back and test it? Just shut up. Do your own stupid stream. Can you hear now? Why are you so quiet in my
Hello?
stream now? It kind of picked it up.
Oh crap. Alright, we good? We Gucci?
No. Screw you.
Okay. Alright, roll intro. Hey guys, it's your boy Blue11 back with another stream. Today we're talking about I have too much money.
No, you don't. You used it all.
Anyways.
Stop spending all your money.
Okay, dude. Alright, now let me just get this sorted because the audio delay is way too much. Test. No, actually, why the hell was that delay so bad?
Yeah, you're so quiet for some reason.
Quiet isn't my issue, it's the... okay, audio delay is better now. Had to replug my microphone in. Volume would be related to how far I'm deep throating my mic. What do you mean, what the fuck?
What did you say?
How far I'm deep throating my microphone?
What?
Deep throating my microphone? Yeah? What?
I'm set up. Does it look better yet? I think. Does your hair look too like puffy now? I don't get it. Wait, no, I erased something by accident that I wasn't supposed to. Okay, this part. Like that. Now I have to freaking line it again. You know what? I'm just gonna do sketches today and cry and do the line on a different day. Unless I feel like fixing it right now. I just needed the body now. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Like, there's a gap anyways with her hair, so I'm not supposed to leave it like that. There should be a gap in between. It still looks a bit off. Maybe because it's not evened out properly. Like that, maybe. Okay, whatever. We'll fix it another time. I think I have to fix her eyes though. She has a more one-year eye.
Ooh, what am I close to? Oh yeah, I forgot I was shopping at IKEA. Still need that apron, by the way, and the cake tin and...
Wait, what?
So, apron, cake tin, spice jars, and spice meals. Like, can I buy it for tomorrow?
What do you mean buy it for tomorrow?
IKEA, click and collect.
I don't know. I thought we weren't gonna go out.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Can we stop by IKEA or not?
I don't know.
What do you ask you, bro?
I mean, ask my bro.
Ask your bro Jay.
Why don't you ask my bro?
Why am I asking you, bro?
But you're the one that went to go.
Hello, Derek's Ho Corner 23rd.
Also, like, do you expect me to wake up earlier? Because we're kind of have to sleep soon then.
I don't know if I expect you to wake up earlier or not. Do you want to wake up earlier?
No.
Well, like, you don't even have to wake up that much earlier anyway.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean, why? What? It's only like... what, 6?
Okay,
so
that doesn't
wake
look
up at
right.
4? That's not that bad. Wake up at 4 p.m? Hello?
Yeah, it's already like 6:30.
So?
That's less than 10 hours.
Why are you like this? I am pain, life is pain, science pain. Hey guys, everybody's pain. Well, that's a nice Twitter picture. Wait, I'm supposed to be actually focusing on my stream.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? I don't get it.
What? I was supposed to be focusing on my stream, but like, where is it? Yeah, I keep opening and closing the tab that I'm supposed to open and not close.
So I just supposed to be like more. I don't know if I'm supposed to make more like.
Good job, Cyan. Good job. Pachi, 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 pachi. Okay, can I get this up on stream? Alright, add new browser source. Spreadsheet, because we love spreading the sheets around here.
Yeah.
And 19201080. Control audio. Okay. Oh wow, nice. Have a nice spreadsheet, and then I just got to put it below there. I can't even see it anymore. Interact with this. Does it fit if I do this? Hell yeah. Okay, travel plans, guys. Oh, I don't even know who's going to be able to follow along if you're not looking at my stream. Whoops.
Wait, why do you sound like you're like echoing or something?
I don't know. Maybe I am possibly echoing. Maybe I should just speak lower.
Grandma hearing? It.
Hello?
Yeah, why are you so quiet? I didn't change.
I don't know.
You're the one that changed your own setting. Oh!
What did you do?
I lowered my volume. Anyways.
I told you to fix that.
Then?
I don't know about the echo.
Whatever, man.
Okay, I'm gonna start talking. Am I supposed to like shut up on your stream or something?
Huh?
Am I supposed to shut up on your stream? Like, how am I supposed to talk about my stuff if you're talking?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm in pain.
Why did you even join my stream? I'm confused. You
But are we supposed to just have 2 separate streams even though we're in the same place?
Yeah.
Hiya.
We're not even doing the same thing.
Yeah, I know we're not.
I think this matches our eyes more, hopefully.
Watch
Whatever I fixed.
equals. There we go. Thumbnail. Woohoo! Okay. I should have probably set this up in the starting screen before I went in. Whoops. Yeah, Blue's yapping hour. Okay, so in today in my stream, I'm going to talk about this crap. I have flown way too much.
I think this looks better. Okay. And then... Nope, wrong thing.
Maybe I should get a map on stream for reference.
What?
Maybe I should get a map on my stream for reference.
Wait, what?
Maybe I should get a map on my stream for reference.
Bruh.
Alright.
Lock.
Wait, that is way too small.
Huh.
Oh, so you can only interact with one thing at a time?
What are you talking about?
You can only interact with one window at a time in OBS or something.
What does that mean?
You can only interact with one browser source at a time.
Oh.
Wouldn't even let me scroll, what the hell, man? Okay, let me input this. Right, there we go. Is there a way for me to zoom into this? Whoops. Oh well, this was supposed to be an August 21st stream, and it's now August 25th.
What are you talking about?
I was supposed to stream this on August 21st. It's already the 25th.
Yes, you haven't streamed.
Whoops, why are you so mean to me? You're making me not want to stream now. Wah.
What?
You're making me not want to stream now. Wah. What?
Just stream, dude.
You're making this bad for me, hello?
Huh?
Making this difficult for me.
What's difficult?
Streaming. Wait, can I hide these? I can't hide anything. Yeah, alright, so this is my chart of I've spent way too much money on flights.
I don't even know if tab's a good idea because it's gonna cover so much of your outfit.
And I can't do this when I'm talking to you and you're doing your stream. Should I just redo this a different time?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna do this.
Your idea to stream now.
Yeah? Trying to talk about my travels, man. Like, I don't know. It's difficult when you keep distracting.
I'm not doing anything.
You're drawing.
You're always gonna be distracted.
Hey. Sydney, Honolulu, Honolulu, San Francisco, San Francisco to Vancouver, Vancouver to Honolulu, Honolulu to Sydney, Sydney to Auckland, Auckland to LA, LA to Vancouver. I've traveled way too much this year. And like, what's even not the point of all this anymore when my aeroplane, like my freaking fly thing got cancelled? Hell yeah. Alright, so basically the spreadsheet I have here is like a tabulation of the airports that I've been flying from and to on the day. And I took out the times so that people can track which flight that I'm gonna be on. Not that it really matters, because if you try hard enough you can kind of figure out where I'm gonna be anyway. But the main thing is like, what? Yeah, I'm on my own stream right now. Spreadsheets. Don't you guys love spreadsheets? I love spreadsheets. Cyan hates spreadsheets. She like goes cross-eyed whenever I try to show her my spreadsheets. I'm just like, hey, say, bro, you wanna see? Hey, bro, you wanna see my spreadsheets? And she's like, wait, can I even cross my eyes with my model? Does it work?
No, you're just thinking really hard.
Damn, I should have like enabled a cross-eye toggle or something. Yeah, so I ended up spending only like 1.2k AUD going between Sydney, San Francisco, Vancouver, and then back to Sydney. But then my dumbass was like, hey, I'm gonna splurge on points for business class flight, which was kind of worth it. Right? What did I even do for a week? I went back home to Sydney for a week. Again, for Smash. Oh, actually no, it was 2 weeks. So the thing is, when you fly with Air Canada, you can when you fly with any airline, really, you end up like accruing miles and points for that airline. So when I fly between Sydney and Vancouver, I get a lot of miles because, like, as it so happens, they credit you like 1 mile for every mile you've flown by air, give or take, pretty much. And then a lot of frequent fly programs are the same, like they give you miles for the number of miles you've flown, multiplied by a multiplier based on how expensive you paid for the ticket. And then that's the other component that contributes to your like frequent fly status, is how much money you spend with the airline. Yeah, you should build like a 3x3x3 base. So my dumbass was like, hey, I'm already flying this much between Sydney and Vancouver anyway, why don't I just fly to a bunch of different other places? So I already went to Toronto once for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Like I literally flew over, had like a kebab thing, falafel thing at Osmos, and then I flew back to Vancouver. Then I have a few more trips planned like that all the way in September, which was supposed to get me frequent flyer status, but problem is, like, for some reason they decided that my frequent flyer account called Aeroplan, I was being shady or some crap, so they deactivated it and they had to call in and they're like, oh yeah, send us your real, you know, government ID and your bank statements as proof of address. And I'm just like, oh crap, because the problem is, if I'm flying all these flights but I can't get the credit for these flights on my frequent flyer status, then I'm not going to have the frequent flyer status for when I fly back to Sydney at the end of September, which means I won't be able to get my luggages from Vancouver to Sydney and from Sydney to Vancouver unless I get my frequent flyer account back. Which is a pain in the ass, because they said it can take anywhere from up to 2 weeks, but then reading online it's like some people only get back after 3 months. So I'm just like, well, fuck, what's the point of even flying all this anymore? It's like, alright, so just to give you guys some numbers, between Sydney and Vancouver is like 15k miles round trip. So it's like 2 Sydney trips is already 30,000 miles, and to get the higher level status is like 25,000, 35,000, and 50,000. So I was trying to go for 50,000 miles. And then flying between Vancouver and Sydney already covers 31,000 of those miles, because it's actually 7,757 miles between Sydney to Vancouver, multiplied by 2, which is 15,514. So 15.5k times 2 is actually 31k. Don't mind me, just nerding out a bit. So 31k, the jump from 31k miles to 35,000 miles is like 4,000 miles, and it just so happens that the distance between Vancouver and Toronto is 2,000 miles. So if you're following along so far, you can see where I'm going with this. Let me just get input some of these routes up. So no, it's not finance maxing, it's freaking flyer maxing. Finance maxing would be not spending any money at all. Heh. YLW, YC, YG, YVR, YVR, YVZ, YQM. Yep, and I've been like looking at these. So the other thing I've spent the last month doing is I've been looking at flights way too much that I've pretty much memorized the airport code of every major airport in Canada. Like I can recall every single major capital city airport in each province in Canada, basically.
Can you come over here for a second?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
Can you plug the headphones in? You're giving me a headache. Like, I hear double and it's like giving me a headache.
Well, that's why you're hearing double.
It actually makes me feel really sick.
Whoops. Hey, wasn't I supposed to mute myself on Discord?
What's the point of you, like...
Oh, yeah, then stream can't hear me. That's right.
And I don't like her having a tablet on her lap because it blocks everything. Am I supposed
What,
to
like all her clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
I'd do a floating tablet then. That's fine.
I just don't like this.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so basically what we have here is I'm flying to a bunch of different airports. The problem with Canada is like it's way too flippin' big and there's just way too much distance, which kind of works out when you're considering stuff like, well, I want to fly between Vancouver and Toronto a bunch of times so I can rack up a bunch of miles, right? But if you're actually like an ordinary person that just wants to get from point A to point B for like work or leisure or whatever, it's a bloody large place, and you have like 1/8 or 1/8 or 1/9 the population of the US. Wait, is that right? 40 million to 300 million, 300, so 40 over 300, 320, yeah, about 1/8, 1/7. What's up, David? So the main thing is to go from... Alright, so back to the whole 50,000 mile thing. Like, barring the fact that I don't have my frequent flyer points, I was trying to get to 35,000 miles before I took my Sydney trips, because then 35,000 plus 15,000 gets you to 50,000, plus you get a 35,000 status before I fly off to Sydney. Problem being, I can't get the status because I don't have my account active. So I'm just kind of stuck now on whether I should cancel my flights and just fly them later, because like hopefully I'll just get my stuff back later anyway. Like hopefully I'll get my account back later anyway, and I'll have 50,000 status like after I fly to Sydney, which kind of defeats the purpose. But hey, I still have it for any other flights because, you know, like potentially there's a convention in Singapore later this year, like late November that we could go to. There's also we're also thinking about Japan trip still, but right now I'm just focused on still getting those flights, still going to places, because I have the flights booked and I can't really take it back now. Like I totally could, but then alright, so the other issue is I can get credits for my flights. The problem with those credits is, once again, those credits are tied to my account. So if I can't refund the credits to my account because I don't have an account, they can't refund the credits because what the hell am I refunding to? So I'm just kind of stuck flying these flights for no reason. For some reason, but yada. Well, anyway, I get to travel around a bit, so it's all good. What's up, Lemoy? Alright, so onto the actual travel. So just before I like edit this map, it's kind of like, what? Like, give me a second. Basically, just going from, basically just a summary of all my trips from Sydney up until now. Let's see. Also, the website I'm using is this great tool called Great Circle Mapper. Basically, it basically maps out, like, let me see, 1080 tracked. Basically maps out a straight line distance from point A to point B on a map, taking into account the Earth's curvature. So distance between Sydney, San Francisco, and Vancouver is about 15,000 miles. So like before I started flying with Air Canada earlier this year, I racked up about 25,000 miles. But the problem with that is it's all with other airlines, and not only is it all with other airlines, the flights that were with Air Canada don't even earn anything because they were reward flights from all the points they built up all the other years. Hell yeah. So, lesson learned, if you want to build up flight status, and you know you're going to be flying a lot, just stick with one airline. Because otherwise you're never going to get status with anything. I mean, it's perfectly fine to go budget with everything, but then it's like, well, you're going budget, right? So you got to deal with like being last aboard, like having to deal with paying extra for check luggage, having to deal with all this extra crap at the airport. Having status is just nice alone for the fact that, well, for Air Canada at least, and for a lot of other frequent flyer programs, one of the nice things that they all offer with like the entry level status, even like the first tier status, which is fairly easy for me because like flying between Sydney and Vancouver 4 times gets me that status. The great thing about that is you get aboard first or board second. You get aboard second after the business class passengers. The way Air Canada does it is you get divided into 6 zones and then they board zone 1, zone 2, etc. Usually, in my experience, some of the flights I've been on, they tend to board zone 1 and 2 at the same time, and level 25,000 status, which is like flying 25,000 miles and you spend $3,000 with Air Canada, you can board second. Alright, so let's just edit this map a bit so you can actually see what's going on a bit better. Because right now I don't think we need to include the Sydney flights since everyone already knows, oh yeah, Sydney and Vancouver is very, very far apart from each other. Alright, so we're just focusing on Canada at the moment now. Alright, are we back? We are back online. Whoops. Okay, we're back online now. Okay, let's hope it doesn't crash again. It says my chat is still online. Right, where the hell was I before I crashed? Alright, so we're focusing on the Canada flights now. So, doing the math, I have to fly 50,000 minus 31, which is 29,000 miles within Canada alone. Bruh, I can't believe you guys forgot to subscribe to Blue Label 11 on youtube.com. And follow me on Twitch as well, on Twitter, formerly known as X, blah 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 blah. What? I don't know. I should make the spreadsheet bigger so that people can actually see. Interact. No, you may not. Unfortunate. Well, you guys don't need to see the headings anyway, but yeah, I spent like, what's 8,700 AD plus 1.5 Canadian. Like, if you want to put that in USD terms, that's like 8.7 AD, CAD, so that's like 8,000 Canadian, so 9.5, let's say 9.6 CAD to USD. That's about 7.1k USD on flights this year so far. Thumbs up. I think you guys can see why science kind of like mad at me. Whoops. Where the guys? Oh, I got distracted. My friend Matty Boy has invited me to play Test Deadlock. Oh, Cyan. Another shooter we can try playing together. Another shooter we can try playing together. This is shooter that we can try playing together. FPS. From Valve. I don't know. We can still play Valorant. I don't want to. Yeah, but I don't want to. I said I would, and I still will. I just don't want to. Anyway, time to stop getting distracted. Alright, let's... Alright, so I have Deadlock downloading. Man, I love having Canadian internet. Back in Australia, like, this shit would, like, tank my internet so hard I wouldn't be able to stream properly. Alright, back to focusing on stream. Yeah, so it's like a cross between TF2... What? Yeah, okay. Anyway, so Deadlock is like a cross between TF2 and a little bit of Dota 2 and a little bit of CSGO apparently. Because all three of those IPs I'm pretty sure are owned by Valve. CSGO is owned by Valve, right? I gotta check on this. CSGO is Volvo? It is Volvo. Okay. It is in fact Valve. Alright, so back to the flights. So this column here is like just an accumulation, or you guys can't see that. It's an accumulation of like all the miles that I've been flying so far. And that counts towards the status at least. So I'm going to, so starting September, I'm going to be flying around a bit. So I'm going to Toronto on 9th of September. Probably, and I already booked a bus as well to just visit Niagara Falls because I've never actually been there before. So that's 2,000 miles there. Brings me to 2.1k. I'll just quickly run through the summary. So, and then going to San Francisco on business class. So the actual straight line distance is like 800 miles between Vancouver and San Francisco. But then when you fly business class, so like I mentioned before, you fly more expensive tickets, you get more miles and points. Good night, Jack. So when you fly business class, that's like a times 1.5 multiplier. And the only reason I did this for San Francisco specifically because it's like $450, $414 Canadian when I first bought it or something. But because the business class multiplier, it actually adds up to 2.4k miles, which is nice. And then after that, I was going to fly in a triangle between... So if you look at the map here... How do I enlarge this? You can actually see that I'm going to be flying to Toronto, and then flying back to Vancouver, and then I'm flying to San Francisco, and then I'm flying back to Vancouver. And then, so that's 10th of September, then there's 12th of September, and then 14th of September. I feel like I'm forgetting something important. Oh yeah, that doesn't include there's another trip I forgot to include, Whoops. Because I made this spreadsheet before I booked that trip. How do you do this? GOC YVR. I do want to fly into South Korea someday. Seoul Incheon Airport. Kind of expensive right now, and no reason to go yet. Maybe 25, 26, depending on if I can get a bloody job already. No thanks. No living together, bro. I already live here. I made my home here in Vancouver. Alright, so I haven't included in the sheet, but then September 10th, I fly back from Toronto. But then in the morning, in the evening, I fly from Vancouver into Edmonton, which is YEG over here. So it's the next province over. Then from there, flying to Toronto again, and then from there, Toronto again, I'm flying back to Vancouver. Then 12th of September is when I fly into San Francisco. 14th of September is when I'm going to fly in this like nice little triangle between Vancouver, Kelowna, Calgary, Edmonton, and then back to Vancouver. Within like the space of like 6 or 7 hours or something. I can't remember exactly. Then 16th of September, which is like 2 days later, I'm flying in the evening. It should be the evening. From Vancouver again to Toronto to Moncton, which is like this great little city apparently that's like capital of New Brunswick. It's like the westernmost of the Atlantic provinces, and it's only Atlantic province. It's a main Atlantic province that's like connected to the mainland, right? Because if you look at the map here, like this New Brunswick thing is connected to U.S. state of I forget. Oh, actually, hide this. I can start looking at my map now. Okay. So we are gonna hide the map because we don't need it anymore. Summary of the spreadsheet is, with all this flying that I'm doing, I should be able to get 50,000 miles. Close this spreadsheet. And now, wait, where's my VTube studio? Oh, come on, are you kidding me? Alright, there we go. We are back, guys. Filters, color correction. 0.3. 0.1. Alright, so you can kind of see us guys now. But the map's more important, so I'm going to focus on the map. Canada, oh Canada. Okay. So if I zoom in here, alright, so this is Moncton here, and the province of New Brunswick is right next to Maine, US state of Maine. So apparently Moncton used to be like a rail hub for the Atlantic provinces, which is like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. Newfoundland. Newfoundland is a province, right? Newfoundland and Labrador? I don't get the Labrador part. There's like butt-frick nothing up here. Actually, if you look over here where there's Hudson Bay, all this grey stuff, that's like uninhabitable land. So this whole entire geological feature is called like the Great Canadian Shield or something, and basically it's like, instead of like having fertile land where you can plant crops and, you know, raise livestock and shit, you got nothing. You got like bare ass rock. You got naked ass volcanic rock or something that you can't, like, you can barely live on. And the only people that live up here are Eskimos that can like do a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. Like, you can't do agriculture. You can't raise domestic livestock. That's all you can do. And it's bloody cold as well, which makes it even worse. So it's cold, it's dry, you can't grow stuff. Barely anyone lives here. Everyone in Canada basically lives like in Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal. like I think Vancouver and BC. Vancouver has what? Wait, what do you say? Okay, I don't care. All right, so Vancouver, right? There's like about 2 million people. Apparently, between Calgary and Edmonton, like there's like 2 million people in Edmonton, 2 million in Calgary. So that's like 4 million. Good night, Enigma. Winnipeg, I have no idea who's over there. Toronto has like another, what, 4 or 5 million people or something, and there's Toronto-Montreal corridor with Ottawa in the middle there. Actually, where is the Ottawa airport? I've always been a mathematician. So Toronto, Montreal has like a lot of people. There's a lot of people like in the lower parts of Canada, but barely anyone in the upper parts. It's too cold. This map doesn't do a good representation of like how small this upper area is either. Like, and every time I see a map of Canada, I'm always dumbfounded by the fact that like the left side is blocked off by Alaska, and the southern border is like, you know, the United States. So it's very strange seeing like how the continent itself has this like this whole area on the left, which is Alaska, and the rest of the United States south of the border, and then Canada's just got these two straight lines and shares a border with Greenland somewhere here. Yeah, so Greenland, and by extension Denmark and Canada, actually share a land border on this tiny little ass rock in the middle butt frick nowhere, which is kind of a hilarious story. Short story is, before the war in Ukraine in 22, Denmark and Canada used to like have little play fights over this rock in the middle of nowhere because it was funny. And then after the war happened, they're like, okay, diplomacy time, shake hands. We're now going to split this rock in half. But before that, it's like the better part of like 20 years or something that this rock was like just, they put a bottle of Canadian scotch and then they put a bottle of Danish scotch or something back and forth, plant the flag, and now it's resolved. So Canada and Denmark actually share land border, which is funny, in the middle of nowhere because of Greenland. And this part of Canada, like, does anyone even live up here? Pretty sure no one does. Anyway, going back to where I'm going to this place called Moncton here, which used to be the rail hub of, apparently economically used to be the rail hub of the Atlantic provinces. So the Atlantic provinces, a lot of their economies are based off fishing. So they'll fish around this area. I mean, Atlantic salmon is pretty famous, right? So a lot of the migration patterns of salmon actually brings them past like this area here, where all the fishermen catch them up and then bring them over to New Brunswick and then ship them off to the rest of the North America. And then I can't remember what the other main economic activity is these days. If I can find the airport. Yeah, so the airport's over here. And apparently like the downtown of Moncton is like all the way over here. Yeah. Very interesting circle they have here. Interesting that this is like all red. No, I could not be a tourist guide because I don't know enough yet. Apparently there's a lot of great places in these areas. I don't know why Google Maps looks like that. I have to wonder. But yeah, airport is over here. Apparently you can take a ride into downtown, which is like this whole area here. So I'll be stuck in Moncton for like 7 hours or something before I have to head back to the airport to fly back to Toronto again. So if I swap back to the other map now. So after Moncton, I'm flying from back into Toronto, all the way back to Vancouver. So that's the last trip that I have planned for September. I was going to add a few more trips, but apparently there's supposed to be some kind of strike activity on the 17th of September. which is going to be very not fun if that happens, because then they're going to be stuck in all the way in East Canada and like figure out how the hell to get home and pack for my trip back to Sydney, which I still have to do regardless. And then so I'll be back to Sydney like for pretty much 2 weeks, like end of September, like early October is the convention. Conventions like around here somewhere. Man, looking at the map of Sydney, I kind of miss it. Good thing I'll be back. Yeah, so basically what's happening is Canadian Air Canada pilots feel like they're being underpaid, especially compared to the American counterparts, which is like one of their main arguments is... What? What are you asking? Why? Why? Alright, I forgot. Your chat closed on me for some reason. Bye-bye. What do you mean Cyan wouldn't have a dishwasher for 2 weeks? You hear that? You can wash your own dishes. Yeah, she wouldn't have a dishwasher for 2 weeks. That's fine, she'll survive. I'm gonna try to make a bunch of food for her so that she can just microwave it when I'm gone. Yeah. So, I get to hit up Vancouver to Kelowna, Calgary, Edmonton, Toronto, and Moncton. I did want to hit up more airports. Like I wanted to visit Halifax, St. John's, Ottawa, and Montreal as well, and maybe Winnipeg. There's also like in Saskatchewan, there's 2 major airports, which is Saskatoon and Regina. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put in the freezer, and she's gonna have to thaw it out and microwave it, and she has a bunch of other micro feeds, so she'll survive. I guess Manitoba only has Winnipeg, really. None of it. I don't actually know what cities are in none of it. But like none of it is basically like the majority of the Great Canadian Shield, where there's like butt frick nothing. You have Quebec over here, and Newfoundland. You have St. John's. Northwest Territories is you have Yellowknife here, which is also apparently a great place to visit, so when I get a chance I'll probably go there. And then for Yukon there's Whitehorse, which I think Cyan mentioned before that one of her grandmothers used to work up there in a restaurant or something. Right? Cyan? Yeah. So when I get time, I'll probably visit all those extra airports that I haven't had a chance to visit yet. And then there's also the entirety of the United States to visit. The main problem being like having to deal with immigration is a pain in the butt. So I'll probably leave that for when I have more time and more money. It's like what Seattle, I'll probably like take a train or something down to because it's close enough. But then it's also kind of been to San Francisco, but I'll probably go again with Cyan when we get the chance. San Jose is like a little bit over. There's Sacramento, there's LA obviously, but apparently like it's a tourist trap. Las Vegas, San Diego, Phoenix in Arizona. Nevada has what? Well, Nevada has Vegas. I have no idea what the hell is in Idaho. Did I mention Portland? Portland in Oregon. I don't know what other cities there are. Utah, Salt Lake City. Where's Denver? Denver's all the way smack dab here in Colorado. Albuquerque in Mexico, probably not. But then there's like the triangle in... There's the main triangle in Texas, which is like Austin, Houston, Dallas? Is that right? Or San Antonio? Is that how it works? You have the Texas Triangle. There's Miami in Florida. Atlanta is another major place. Probably a few cons as well. Like mainly be visiting the US for cons, and all the conventions are like in the major metropolitan areas. There's one in Chicago. There's one. I don't know about Detroit. There's one going on right now in New York. I mean, New York's pretty much, yeah, definitely must visit somewhere down the line. There's Washington, DC. Hopefully Boston and Massachusetts. Massachusetts? That's how you pronounce it, right? Yeah, I bit my tongue. Yeah. I've been talking too long. Yeah. Then there's like, where's Cancun? So Mexico. There's. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, there's Cancun airport all the way in Mexico, which is like this touristy place, I think. Apparently, I'm not entirely sure. There's also like the entirety of South America. There's Brazil. So Air Canada flies to Sao Paulo in Brazil, and from there they also go all the way to, where is it? Buenos Aires in Argentina. Great thing about that is you don't need a visa beforehand on an Australian passport, so don't really need to prepare anything beforehand. I don't know if there's anywhere in like South Africa or the Middle East that I would visit, honestly, but definitely want to hit up Europe at some point. Like all the usual suspects. And then this entirety of East Asia and Southeast Asia. Obviously, we're gonna go Japan. Someday we'll go South Korea. Singapore's pretty good to visit. Maybe the Philippines. I don't know about Indonesia. And Auckland, I want to stay in longer a little bit when I get the chance. And the entirety of Australia. Maybe I'll visit Perth someday. I still haven't visited. Ironically, I have not visited much of Australia at all outside of Sydney and the Blue Mountains area. Like, and the capital, because the capital's like Sydney's here, and the capital's all the way southwest here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much travel plans for now. Like, this month is just gonna be a bunch of flying between Vancouver, Toronto, Vancouver, Toronto. I am gonna get so sick of it because I'm flying like 5 or 6 times between Vancouver, Toronto, because why the hell not? Who thought this was a good idea? Blue did. Facepalm. And then after I come back, for the rest of the year, it's just gonna be like chilling, locking in, finding a job, making money so I can help fund our house and more flights after I have excess money. Plenty of great places I want to visit though. Yeah, so I think that's it for my stream. Pretty much talked about everything I want to talk about. How'd they turn us up? Alright, there's a pasty. I am very... Wake up! You look very tired. Yeah, that's it. How am I supposed to end my stream? Alright, bye guys. This has been Blue Balls 11 talking about my travel plans for Canada in September. It wasn't that long. Hey, no, that was like an hour. I swear that was at least an hour. Started streaming 60 minutes ago. That was an hour. You're cooked, mate. You're so cooked if you think that's short. That's 1 hour is long enough. Alright, bye guys. This has been Blue Balls with Cyans.